What's she doing?
I'm totally posting the See You tune.
It's all right, she's in. This girl's Adam's makeup artist. She's on the list. That I do, and we're mighty grateful you're so strict. So, shall we head inside? I'm sure Adam's waiting for you. Why didn't you call? I gave you my mobile number for a reason. Well, that's not true at all. Sean, do you know what bothers me? Not having a makeup artist bothers me. Getting a ring on the phone? Not so much. The guard was doing his job. What about you? You looked ready to turn tail and hide when a simple call would have set everything right. It's not shyness, it's selfishness. You're uncomfortable doing something, so instead of pushing through, you hide behind your own insecurity. I'm not the one who chose you, Adam did. And you were about to let him down. What do you want, Sean? Should I coddle you and tell you it's okay to run away? I'm not your nanny. Suit yourself. Adam's down there, by the way. Try not to be late.
Whoa. What happened? And then? Is that all? That bad, huh? Does John know about you in crowds? Don't say that. You're the smartest person I know. So, about your dad. Good. It's been on my mind all day, you know. Your dad's a cool guy, and you're my best friend. Of course I'm gonna worry. It's just nothing. I'm gonna worry about you whether you like it or not. How many years have we known each other? Exactly, so none of this "don't worry about me" nonsense. Anyway, it's go time. Wish me luck. You know it! I'm so tired, though. Do I really have to go to school tomorrow? Well, you should have stopped me. Ow. You're gonna make me stupid if you keep hitting me on the head like that. Yeah, I know. I'm already stupid. You didn't have to. I can see it in your eyes. I'm glad you're less worried. You were starting to get wrinkles. You definitely were. I said you were getting wrinkles, not anymore. No, I really don't think it does. Are we heading back to campus or what? You're wasting time, Sean. You know me. Come on, let's go back together.
Cold? Lloyd's an old mate of mine. I was just popping by to see how filming went. I'd be lying if I said no. You're the only makeup artist in the area I know, and it was rather an emergency. Where are you going? Do you need a lift? It's cold out and you need a lift. I can provide one. It's no more complex than that. You'd prefer it otherwise? Well then, let's get you back, shall we? I hope work went well for you today. Don't be shy. No. If you think I'm good with people, I must be a better actor than I thought. I'm terrified. Acting is about being vulnerable, about showing the most raw parts of yourself and hoping that people don't walk all over it. When I was first cast as Knight, I was certain that everyone would hate my performance. At that point in time, I was entirely unheard of. I spent hours pacing back and forth in my tiny flat, wondering if I even should have accepted the role in the first place. It was the chance to finally be known. All ruined my career entirely. Everyone but me. Every time I watch it, I see things that make me cringe. There's a lot I would do differently now. Still, there's no sense in dwelling on the past. Onward and upward. You haven't seen it. No need to apologize. It's not a requirement to know me. I don't think it aired outside of the UK anyway. Don't bother unless you like fantasy and Brits. You don't have to watch it on my account. The character Knight is such a legendary hero, I'm rather eclipsed by him. I suppose that I'm trying to escape from him. After 3 seasons, it's difficult to get audiences to see me as anyone else. But the truth is, if I can't escape the image of a single character, then I'm not a good enough actor. But that's neither here nor there. This is your university, yeah? There you are. What kept you?
We're not late yet.
Ready by 3 doesn't mean arrive at 3. Studio time is expensive, and the photographer is a busy man with a tight schedule. The lecture will have to wait. Don't dally now.
Why is he so uptight about this? He needs to relax. We got here on time, didn't we? Nothing bad's gonna happen. I haven't let him down yet. Let's not keep John and Mr. Photographer waiting any longer, yeah?
Good of you to join us.
Finally, I thought you'd be a no-show.
Oi, I'm here already. Yelling isn't gonna get me here any sooner.
I'm afraid you're definitely late. You weren't distracted by anything, were you?
Got a little caught up in a game I was playing. Sean had to remind me it was time to go.
She did? Not really.
That's enough socializing, kids. Palm tree, go stand over there.
Palm tree? You mean me?
You're a tall, skinny thing with a bunch of leaves sticking out the top. Of course I mean you. Come on, Palm Tree. Where's that island charm I keep hearing about? Loosen up.
I'm trying.
Well, trying sure isn't getting you anywhere. I thought Hawaii was all about relaxing.
And I thought being in the big city was all pollution and car accidents.
Now that's just a lie. Although we do like to go out and mug each other just for fun.
Too bad. We don't invite muggers to all the volcano luau's we have every day.
Dale knows how to get a good shot in, photography-wise and other.
All right, take a break, get a drink, or do some stretches, or something.
Sure thing. Be back in a few.
Poor kid. This industry's going to eat him alive.
He'll learn. We all started out like that.
He's got a stubborn streak, John. He'd rather fight back than play the game. Being in the entertainment industry is cutthroat. Your brother's a little too laid back to keep up an ongoing career. Really? You're good. Where'd you study? Well, you've got the hand of a seasoned pro. I'm impressed. Hey, are you free next Tuesday? I've got a shoot in the morning that needs an artist.
Sean, it's not good form to suggest someone else for a job you can do.
I like your work, and you're not a terrible person. And considering the job, I'll need someone I don't hate. It's only half a joke. I'd love to have you on board. I think your style is just what I need for next week's shoot. That's great. I'll send you the details later. All right, Palm Tree, break's over.
John! Lloyd! Mr. Newton makes me sound like a physics teacher. Talented and smart. I knew I liked you. Join us. Nonsense. No one should have to eat alone. Number 5 special large? So you'll be joining us then. We were just talking business. Maybe having a young mind will help. A very focused group.
I suppose another mind couldn't hurt.
Well, we heard back from the higher-ups. They liked cops and robbers, but they wanted to be different. What exactly do they mean by different? Should we set it on the moon?
You know full well what they want different, mate.
And I'm not changing that. Selena stays.
Then you're at an impasse. Oh, they like her well enough, they just don't want an action show led by a woman. If we want them to pick it up, we'll have to add a male character to work with her.
But that ruins the entire point!
I know that, and you know that, but the execs don't see that. All they see are formulas. But it's likely they'll ask us to set up a romance between the two of them to move the story along. The show inevitably spends more time on the relationship than the main story.
Yeah, it's the overarching plot. Every episode she gets another clue. It ties the series together.
How do you mean?
Sean, you're brilliant! Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
It is a rather cunning solution.
Okay, let's rethink this. I wasn't planning on really introducing this guy until the season finale.
Maybe he killed her family.
But she survived.
And she left him with a scar.
On his face.
When she was still 16.
Which is why she became a cop.
And she's the only known survivor.
He disappeared for a while.
But just resurfaced for reasons unknown.
And he wants revenge.
But so does she.
She publicly stated she was coming for him.
Online.
And he responded.
With flowers.
She burned them.
They talk online all the time.
You're going to play him.
What?
You're going to play him.
I told you I'm trying to take a break from acting for a spell.
John! It has to be you.
Has to be?
Well, yeah. I thought we made a promise.
And here it comes.
Besides, you said you didn't want to be associated with the knight anymore. Be a villain, and it'll break the hero stereotype. Whether you want to admit it or not, acting is your heart. You miss it.
You're not going to stop until I say yes, are you?
Oh, you know me so well.
Fine, I'll do it, but only because it's you.
This is going to be amazing. Oh, of course. No. I've got this one. Sean, let me teach you one of the great secrets of life. College students should never turn down free food.
Words to live by.
And thank you. See you on set. Hey, little wizard. Ready to meet our destiny? You can transform how people look with your makeup brush, which is like a wand. So you're a wizard.
That's because it doesn't make any sense.
You're just jealous you didn't think of it first.
Yes, you're very clever. Don't be so anxious. It'll arrive in its own time.
But why isn't it now?
Be patient.
Not mine.
It's mine.
So answer it.
Hello? Yes, of course. Thank you.
So?
I'm sorry, mate. Cops and Robbers has been greenlit!
Yes! I hate you, you beautiful, beautiful man! 3 large bowls of the number 5 special, and a side of chagyo. No, 2. And, do you have any goy to do?
He likes to celebrate.
We've got so much to do. I've got to call the cast for a read-through. Wait, I need to get the scripts finalized first. Oh, right, I needed to ask you something. You do special effects makeup, right? Good, because I'd like you to return as the makeup artist for Cops and Robbers. There's an artist out west who I want to design the scar for John's character. I'll give him your contact info so you can talk it out.
Guess again. Good job, little wizard. You are cunning indeed.
John, are you trying to kill Sean or something?
It just seemed appropriate. No harm done, right? My apologies, little wizard. My move was meant only in jest.
You should at least tell her what you're dressed as. Why are you so amazing?
Lloyd and I had a wager going over who would figure out my costume first.
I bet on you.
Well, that's a secret now, isn't it?
Sorry, no spoilers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must mingle. My people need me.
That's not the worst of it. Wearing that was probably the hardest part of the job. We filmed a winter scene on an indoor stage in the middle of summer. I had to sit there sweating in that tin can surrounded by a pile of potato flakes meant to be snow. By the time it was over, I think I was roasted enough to be a perfect side to the potatoes. The viewers were all deeply impressed by how tortured I looked. I don't have the heart to say it wasn't acting. Now here's a melody I can appreciate. As you seem appropriately dressed for the occasion, might I have the honor of a dance with you? You're a clever girl. You'll learn it quickly. Have you ever done a foxtrot? It's the same step, just different timing. After me. There you go. I knew you'd pick it up. Are you feeling adventurous? Don't let go of my hand. Beautiful. Thank you for the dance, Miss Gooden. I leave you to enjoy the rest of the night however you see fit.
Hey there, girlie. Is something wrong? You look a little out of it. Don't tell me Mr. English accent over there swept you off your feet with that waltz. You know I love you, but seriously, what's up? Oh, those bets? It's a joke. I overheard them once. They've got some sort of inside joke where both of them bet on the same thing. I guess the joke is that nobody loses money that way. If Lloyd says that he bet on you, then John bet on you too. You're welcome. Hey, I was about to join some of the guys in the back for a round of poker. Want them to deal you in? Buy-in is 2 cookies from the dessert table.
Sean, what are you still doing here? You should be home and tucked away in your bed. Oh no, I wish I could give you a ride, but I'm already running late for a flight I have to catch. Time for another meeting with the network execs. Some things just have to be done in person. There's a break room in there with some blankets and pillows. You can spend the night in the studio if you want. Oh, sweetie, the break room is there for precisely this reason. If you're lucky, you'll find a frozen pizza in the fridge. Anyway, I've got a jet, literally. See you soon.
enjoying the view, little wizard? Now, what on earth gave you that idea? Same thing as you, I wager. Spending the night. My presence is not required. Director business. I'm more than a little exhausted. Thus, driving in this condition isn't terribly clever. And what brings you to this humble corner? How considerate. You're not that young, are you? I jest. There's a Lilo in the closet over there, but you can use the sofa. Now then, my lady, what sort of knight is foolish enough to banish a young wizard to the floor? I'm already doing it, am I not? For what? Ah. Think nothing of it. Much obliged. You plan to keep a vigil over me? There's no need to worry on my account. Off to bed with you. By the way, good work today.
We're filming a nighttime shot.
My first showdown against the serial killer.
Get used to it. It'll be your job to apply it next time. Here's hoping I can make this work.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Brandon. I'll be working with you today. I just want to say, it's a huge honor to get to work with you. I mean, I'm such a fan of Knight Errant.
Pleasure's all mine, mate.
All right, kids, let's get this party started. Places!
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Sending a message. Police these days are too soft. They're taking all the fun out of it.
Please, don't. I haven't done anything to you.
Didn't anyone tell you that lying is wrong?
What?
Every day, people like you poison the earth. You live your pointless lives, caring for no one else. You should feel honored. Your death will have more meaning than your life ever did.
That's enough!
Katerina. grown. I'm so proud of you.
Will you still be proud of me when I put a bullet through your skull?
Right, reset. All right, let's go. Action!
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Sending a message.
Cut!
Oh? You watched Knight Errant. You watched it for me. Well, you didn't have to do any of that on my account. Oh, but there's nothing good about me. Gentle smiles, brave actions, wise words. Nothing more than a scripted farce. The truth, I'm afraid, is much more cruel. Do you want to see who I really am?
John, stop scaring the crew. We're rolling soon.
Right, ready when you are. John! Didn't see you there. Nothing wounded. Save my pride. Walking into someone, then spitting water all over her isn't exactly what I'd label graceful. Right, well... I would be much obliged. Thank you. Is something wrong? And do you want me to tease you? I apologize for running into you and nearly dousing you with water. Then go work your magic somewhere else, little wizard. Are we still going with that title?
I don't see you coming up with a better one. See? Sean likes it.
And who am I to argue?
By the way, Sean, I hate to ask more from you, but we'd really like to have you on board in a greater capacity. That's fair. I was thinking be with us at least once a week. Tuesdays, maybe? Then when summer rolls around, you can be with us every day. Perfect. The network is waiting to see how well Vice Versus does before they put any more money into it.
The first episode airs in 2 weeks. We'll just have to hope for the best.
Until then, everyone keep the faith. I'm just gonna take care of the bill.
I've other work to catch up on, and naturally there's Adam's next release to worry about. With whom? In what capacity, then? Oh. Miss Gooden, do you understand what you're asking for? I'm not sure how to respond. But why me? I hate to belabor the obvious, but I'm nearly twice your age. Oh. Well, I find you interesting as well, and I do appreciate your ambition. I'm open to the idea of spending more time with you outside of work. As for romantic intent, you'll have to give me more time to think on that.
Hey, kids! What did I miss? Don't tell me. He said he needed more time to think on it.
Oi!
Catching this guy? He's like trying to grasp the wind.
Are you intent on embarrassing me in front of Sean now?
Of course not. Just letting her know what she's getting into.
You've been distracted all day. This is the third time I've called you, so yes, really. Just tell me what's up. You asked him out? Like on a date? You've got guts. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that, but it sure explains a lot. Lloyd's been staring at both of you all day. It's like he's waiting for something to happen. Hard to tell. He always seems a little distant no matter what. Well, he is like twice your age, isn't he? He probably didn't think of you as a romantic option. Well, he is like twice your age, isn't he? He probably didn't think of you as a romantic option. I meant, how would you feel if a kid half your age asked you out? And yet, that age gap is a lot smaller than the one between you and John. See? No wonder he's being all awkward. Of course not. But before you let this get any further, you've got to understand what you're asking for. You mean on set? Of course not. John's a pro. He won't let that ruin his performance. And you're a pro too, so prove it. Tell me something I don't know.
Miss Gooden, we need to talk. I confess, in these past few months, my opinion of you has shifted a great deal. When we first met, I had assumed you were riding on Adam's goodwill. Circumstances forced me to place faith in you with vice versas, and you behaved professionally and with skill. And yet it was Lloyd who recognized your ability first. I had known you for months, but I failed to see it. So, I suppose, more than anything else, I wanted to know why you've chosen me. I don't believe I've treated you well. I must say I admire your persistence. Very well. This is only the second time I've dated for non-work purposes, but you do interest me. I'm willing to give it a shot, but don't expect any of the lovey-dovey sort of new couple stuff. I don't have time for that. Touché. I think I'll rather enjoy this. Good afternoon, Sean. Given that tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, I was hoping you would do me the honor of allowing me to take you to dinner. The hotel where Lloyd hosted our Halloween party. No worries. I'll have that sorted out for you when you arrive. Just bring your radiant self. I look forward to tonight. Sean? The staff informed me you arrived. Is the dress to your liking? I knew it would suit you. My lady? I hope you don't mind. I took the liberty of ordering ahead. Duck à l'orange. As long as it's delicious. Excellent. I hope you like the dress. Gwen's a friend, and she's in the area for a show. There was a time when I was just a theater major and she was just a student making costumes. We all started at the bottom, but we supported each other during those times. You're forging similar friendships now. Years from now, you'll all have advanced the way Gwen and Lloyd and I have. Oh, and Selena, of course. Me? No, she and Lloyd lived next door to each other when they were teenagers. Few do, but I suppose it would be rude for me to go into detail without their knowledge. So, you did enjoy the meal. No need to be embarrassed. Food is meant to be eaten. People like you and I don't take breaks from work. Discussing work is our break. Everyone has their interests. Ours just happen to be hard work and ambition. May I escort you out? It's taken care of. It's cold outside. It would be better if you wore this. You make this look beautiful. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must fetch my hat. Of course, I'll be waiting for you outside then. Not so fast. It's a rude man indeed who watches idly while his lady friend steps through mud. I'm confident the principle still holds. Sean, your independence is one of the most admirable things about you, and far be it from me to deny you that. But please, let me spoil you once in a while. I am aware. If you need an excuse, then just imagine that my good friend Guinevere would be devastated to find one of her dresses has been stained with wine. Thank you. And thank you for your much-desired company tonight. I shall see you at work.
Nothing's wrong. It's just about you and John dating. Actually, there's a lot to talk about, and now's kind of not a good time. Is it okay if we meet up at FUT 24 next week? Say, Wednesday morning? Great. See you then. So, how are you and John doing? Sorry if that came out of nowhere. I'm just worried. About you. John's not the most affectionate man I know. Actually, let's start from the beginning. I graduated from college with a degree in filmmaking. I got work here and there, but nothing impressive. So, I decided to go back to school, pick up new tricks, and really focus on directing. This time in the UK. Exactly. Most people know we shared a flat, but the part that gets left out, we dated for several years. No, it's over. That's actually what I wanted to talk about. John's a great guy. You've already figured that part out. But when it comes to relationships, he's a very distant sort of person. Sure, he'll be the perfect gentleman, never forget a birthday, and always hold your hand. But there's always a sense of distance, like there's something else going on in his mind. I was finishing my last year in the UK when I got a job offer to direct Double Agent back in the States. At the same time, John landed the role of Knight in Knight Errant. We both agreed that work would come first, and we broke up. It was the cleanest and most professional breakup I've ever had. And that's when I realized that as much as John cares for me, he loves acting more. He's married to his work. His passion for acting overwhelms everything else. You're a wonderful woman, Sean, and I think this is something you deserve to know going in. John will care for you, he may even come to love you, but acting will always be his first love. Anyway, I'm sorry to throw this at you so suddenly. What? Really? Really? It's certainly unconventional, but so is John. He tends to be attracted to anyone he finds creatively stimulating. The rest doesn't seem to have much of a bearing on his choices at all. Lucky for me, or this ugly mug wouldn't have stood a chance with him. Oh, now you're just flattering me. Yeah, you heard right. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Sean! Today is your birthday, is it not? Cunning intuition. It's in your employee records. And ruin the surprise? I've prepared something for you. I apologize. I was pressed for time, so I made something fairly simple. Comparatively simple. Shall we? You flatter me, although I suppose I'm being overly critical. Food is a passion of mine, so I strive for perfection. Why, Miss Gooden, I'm shocked. Don't you know it's wrong to take someone else's food? Oh, you're right. This is sweet. I suppose we'll never know. I hope you enjoyed that. Whatever suits your fancy. Happy birthday, Sean. How long must we dance like this, Katerina? You wound me. Tease. You tease me. What? Oh, that might be beneficial, yes. Lloyd tells me there's a dedicated fan base who find Vice and his sadism to be attractive. It seems so. Do you find that sort of thing interesting? I shall keep that in mind. Of course. Or what? How long must we dance like this, Katerina? You tease me. Consequences. You want to talk about consequences? You gave me this scar. What are the consequences for that? How will you pay for the damage you've done? What do you say? Should we match? Oh, is it not? You're right. I really am having trouble with these lines. Pity. I thought you would have enjoyed that. I guess I'm a half-decent actor after all. You know I'd never hurt you, right?
Mr. Brandon, you're wanted on set?
We'll just have to be careful, won't we?
Did you have fun in there? Hurley, you're as red as a beet. It's not hard to connect the dots. Oh, but I didn't even say anything. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
I'm delighted to be seen. And vice versa is much the same. Yes, he's very different. I play a character codenamed Vice, who's, well, he's a serial killer. It's certainly a departure from what people are used to seeing. co-producer. I'm working closely with a dear friend of mine, Lloyd Newton. You may know him from directing Double Agent. We've also got the input of a rising talent, Sean Gooden. When we first pitched the show, the story was only being told from the point of view of Katerina, Selena Haraway's character. It was Sean's idea to feature Vice's side as well. Well, Lloyd certainly did his share of cajoling, but yes. Mystery, mind games, plenty of plot twists. You'll have to rewatch all the previous episodes afterwards to catch the hints you've missed. I'm afraid not. You'll have to see it for yourself. Sean, what's wrong? Sean? May I come in? May I wait outside then? Very well. I'll be here. We need you. Not at all. May I share a story? The first role I got required me to perform a minor stunt. It was nothing complicated, just get punched by another actor and fall. On the first take, I fell, landed on my knee, and shattered my kneecap. It's a funny story now, but at the time I was confident that I wouldn't ever get a role again. After a few hours of emergency treatment, we were back to filming. Yes, with my kneecap still shattered. They packed it up in a brace, filmed me from the torso up, and used a stunt double for the punch. That's an embarrassing tale. I see. You've been working all this time to help support your family. If I may be so bold, what happened? Oh, I fear I have made a grave error in some of our previous dealings. I apologize. What's so funny? Oh, it's been a long time since anyone has called me that. But I rather fancy hearing it from you. Let's.
Yeah, I'm looking for a, C.N. Gooden. Well, ma'am, I got a delivery here, says it's urgent, and the fine folk here at the front desk are telling me I'm not allowed inside without an ID. So, if it's not too much trouble, I'd sure appreciate it if you came down and picked this up. It looks mighty important.
Looking for someone? Apologies, ma'am, but I reckon I don't know what you're talking about. Should have known what. Don't tell me you don't like it. They said I wasn't allowed inside the residence hall, but they let me give your room a ring and ask you to come down. The filming schedule's been shifted around, so we won't be needed today. Well, I was hoping to have your company for the rest of the day. I was thinking a brief sojourn in the coffee shop would be appropriate. I hope you don't mind. Lloyd's been called away for a last-minute meeting. Such is the nature of the business. I'm not sure. Well then. Hello? Oh. Excellent! Of course. See you soon, mate. Vice Versus has been nominated for 2 Golden Television Awards. Best TV Drama and Best Makeup. Congratulations, little wizard. You received a nomination for Best Makeup. The Golden Televisions aren't for actors. They were designed to celebrate everyone else in the industry. And rightfully so. You deserve the acclaim. Understood. Shall I walk you back to your place? Very well. I shall see you later then. As beautiful as always, milady. Sean and I are in a relationship, yes. Just rumors, mate. If she and I be pleased, what's that to you? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must head inside. Well done. I'm proud of you.
Hey, lovebirds. Glad you could make it.
Shall we find our seats then?
Ooh, I'm so excited! Maybe Sean will win an award for makeup.
You never know. I knew you could do it.
They don't normally hand out airtime for smaller awards like this.
Which hardly seems fair, seeing as you do just as much work as the rest of us.
What? Wow, this is... wow.
What Lloyd is trying to say is neither of us wrote an acceptance speech.
But we totally accept.
And we'd like to thank everyone who made this possible.
Yes, to the amazing cast and crew of Vice Versus, thank you so much for making this dream a reality.
We owe it all to you.
And special thanks to a certain little wizard who helped make this all possible.
Anyway, Lloyd here could keep going all night.
But John says I should be good, so we'll keep it concise and just say thank you.
Thank you!
Aw yeah! Birthday photo with the Vice Versus team of cool people.
You know all this hullabaloo isn't necessary, mate.
That's exactly why I do it.
Where did you find these? They're exquisite. Of course, I've long yearned to cook something with these. Thank you for the opportunity. What did you order?
Everything that looked good.
And how do you expect us to eat all this?
One bite at a time.
Then we might as well get started. Same to you. This part always hurts more than I'd like. Which is why it hurts so much every time you remove it. Oh, is that how it's going to be? You're so casual about my pain. Does it excite you? You're an adult. You can handle it. Oh, so you do like it? As you wish, milady.
Today's the day, little wizard. We're about to find out if the network wants another season of Vice Versus. Hello? Yes, of course. Thank you. They're not picking us up for another season. Fine, yes, but not enough to attract the advertising that we're looking for. We're being replaced with a reality TV singing competition.
Cheaper to produce, still pulls audiences.
I can't believe that was so short-lived.
More than one, but that doesn't change the bottom line. Not enough viewers and not enough money.
We all did our best. In the end, it's just not what they wanted. So, I guess that means you really are leaving.
I've been offered a role back home. I told them that Vice Versus takes priority, but with that gone, it's likely. I've got several producers already interested in his music. He'll have his pick.
Yeah, I think we all need that.
Good afternoon, little wizard. I'm planning to partake of the lovely gift you purchased for me a while back, but I thought it would be better to share it with you. I don't suppose you have a kitchen I could utilize. Excellent. Shall we convene there? Huh, not bad. This place seems decently well equipped for a student kitchen. I'd been excited to try these, but work has kept me until now. Have you made risotto before? It's involved, but not overly complicated. I've prepped most of the ingredients, but I'm counting on you to help me with this. Keep an eye on that. You want it warm, but not hot. I don't suppose there's an apron around here. Works for me. We'll start with the sofrito. That's because they are, mostly. Because food tastes better if you speak Italian. All right, hand me the rice. We cook this just long enough to toast it. You gave me grief for sofrito, but insist on saying tostatura. I thought you said you never made risotto. All right then, smart girl. Some people say the next step is optional. Can you tell me what it is? I see your father is watching good cooking shows. Nice save. Better than those cooking shows, yes? Nearly finished. Go grab some bowls. Try this. Taste it. I promise it's delicious. It's my pleasure. I hope that I'll be able to cook many more things for you in the future. I look forward to our culinary adventures together. What's on your mind? That information was confidential. He's my business partner. I had to tell him so he could plan for the future. I didn't think our relationship was predicated on where I work. That's up to you, isn't it? Hello? As you wish, milady. I shall pick you up shortly. I'm here. What's happening here, mate?
Night competition!
Night, of course.
There's a tag team competition if the two of you want to enter. One of you has to do archery, and the other does sword fighting. First place is a $200 gift card to the Divide. Second place is a 5-course meal at a gourmet restaurant.
Second place? I think I remember some sword work from the old days.
Right here! Add an arrow in the center of that target and your team will move on to the next round. Whoever wins the sword fight wins the prize.
Nice aim, little wizard. I'll take it from here.
Congratulations! Might I get your contact details so we can send you your prize? You wouldn't happen to be John Brandon, would you?
You know, I sure do get a lot of folks saying that, but I don't got the darndest clue who y'all are talking about.
I swear, you two look identical! You should try cosplaying Knight someday!
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. It worked, didn't it? I couldn't agree more. This particular portion belongs to a mate of mine. Although I confess I've brought you here for somewhat selfish reasons. I didn't think you'd want to wear a swimming costume in front of a million strangers, but since we're alone, I hope you don't mind. Would you like me to apply your sun cream? Sean, I'm trying to cleverly ask permission to touch your body. You're still not accustomed to this. In your own time, ready to swim? I didn't realize you were such a troublemaker. Is that a challenge? There. You're faster than I gave you credit for. Easy there. All that swimming must have tired you out more than you thought. You fell asleep the instant your head touched the ground. If it came to it, I'd offer resuscitation. Concerning that, this past year, I left home to find myself, and I found so much more. I found a talented young man with an amazing voice. I found an old friendship rekindled. I found that acting really is my passion. And I found an amazing woman whom I love more than acting itself. I turned down the role for the new series. I want to act. I always will, but more than that, I want to be near you. I hope you feel the same way. You take nothing from me and add everything. I have a career here too. Besides, you have your school and your mates and your work. You'd have a lot more to lose if I asked you to come with me. I love you, and if you'll have me, I want to stay with you. Aren't they all? Just call and I'll be there. What's this?
Bouncing off my window pane, the sound of
Have you looked at it?
heartbeats, but within, empty
Shall we?
in my own domain. The sky is
When am I not?
cloudy, dark, and stormy, reflections of what I have become when inside.
I confess, I probably should have guessed from the teapot that you meant Chinese and not English.
But there you were, not too
Intriguing.
far away, braving the storms outside.
Oh, now you're curious.
Within, watching over me ever since that day. You are
Who says I'm the professor? What if they want me to play Eliza? I don't even know if I'll say yes yet. As you wish, m'lady.